Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kat. So for today's video, I am going to be sharing you a book haul. I went to Barnes & Noble recently and I just kind of went crazy and just bought a bunch of books. Do I need them? No. Do I have a lot left to read already on my bookshelf? Yes. Should I get through them first before buying new books? Probably. But here I am, spending more money on more books. It makes me happy. I hope all of you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are having a great reading month so far. It's almost halfway, basically halfway through the year. I haven't gotten really far in my reading. The past 3 months I only have been able to read one book due to health issues that have been going on. Now that I'm a little bit better and recovering, I'm hoping to get back on my reading grind. So let's get into this video. The first trilogy that I have to show you guys is the Arkwell Academy trilogy. This is by Mindy Arnett. The first book we have here is the Nightmare Affair. Second one is the Nightmare Dilemma, and third one is the Nightmare Charade. To be completely honest, I don't really know what these books are about. All I know is it gave me the Ghost in the Goth vibes. I love the Ghost in the Goth trilogy. It's hilarious, it's just fun, and if you haven't read it, I recommend giving it a shot. But it gave me the same kind of vibes, and so I wanted something like the Ghost in the Goth, and I decided to pick it up. From what I do remember, it's about a girl named Dusty who is literally a nightmare, and she goes to this school called the Arkwell Academy, which is a school for magic kind. And I think she's the only nightmare in the academy, so I guess it's just kind of her adventures going through school and, being the only nightmare and all that stuff. I don't know much about it aside from that, so I'm hoping it's a good, fun read. So the next one I have is the Hush Quartet. This is by Becca Fitzpatrick. Here we have Hush Hush, the first book, Crescendo, Silence, and Finale. So the Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick is pretty well known young adult fantasy fiction series. I know a lot of people have already read it. Of course I have not read it. Of course, nothing new. I'm just getting on the bandwagon of a lot of these popular series. I don't know much about the Hush Hush series. All I know is that it has to do with angels and something along those lines. I'm hoping to get into it soon so I can keep up with everybody else. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people liked it, some people didn't. Some people are meh about it, so I definitely want to read it and just kind of see where I fall. Well, the next 3 books I have are the first 3 books in the Mistborn series by Brandon Sanderson. So we have Mistborn, or The Final Empire, The Well of Ascension, and The Hero of Ages. I've never read Brandon Sanderson before. I've only heard good things about him and his works. I haven't yet heard any mixed reviews or anything bad about him, so I decided to give it a go. Plus I'm trying to get into fantasy. I really want to get into fantasy and just kind of delve into that genre more. So I think Brandon Sanderson is a good way to kind of get into that. When I was at Barnes & Noble's, one of the employees, who was a super nice guy, he talked me into getting it. So at first I didn't have any intentions of buying Sanderson's books, but he talked about it and he said how amazing it was, and I was like, okay, let's do it. Let's get into the fantasy genre. Let's get into Brandon Sanderson. I think it's going to be a good time. The next trilogy I have here is the Daevabad Trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty. Here we have City of Brass, Kingdom of Copper, Empire of Gold. So the Daevabad Trilogy by S.A. Chakraborty, I've been wanting to get my hands on this trilogy for so freaking long, and so finally when I saw it at Barnes & Noble, I grabbed them, didn't really think about it, just grabbed it. I've heard great things about this trilogy too. A lot of people really love it, and there's high praises for the author's writing style and just the storyline and everything, so I'm really excited to read this. The next series I have is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. I'm sure everyone's read this, so I don't even need to go over the titles of each book, but I'll just do it anyway. So we have Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, Heir of Fire, Queen of Shadows, Empire of Storms, Kingdom of Ash, and Tower of Dawn. So I'm a little bit ashamed to say I've never read the Throne of Glass series, and I have not read any of Sarah J. Maas's works, so this would be my first introduction to her. Again, only heard good things. I haven't heard anything bad. Super excited to get into the series. It's been a long time coming, definitely. I know everybody in the booktube world, in the bookish world, have read the series, or they've read something by Sarah J Maas. Now it's my turn. It's my turn to be excited for the series. It's my turn to read it. I did not purchase The Assassin's Blade because I didn't know if I had to or not, but just watching a bunch of people's videos, it looks like it's one of those books to read with the series, so I did purchase it from Amazon later, so I'll wait for that to come in. But yeah, I'm so excited for the series. Next, I have The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood. This is a well-known book. It's all over TikTok, Book Talk, it's all over BookTube, and again, heard great things, lovely praises about this book. I am excited because the main character is a woman in the STEM field, and as somebody who's part of the STEM field, I am super excited to be able to relate to the character. I am just excited to read this because I just heard such great things, and when I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy you. Next, I have People We Meet on Vacation by Emily Henry and Betrayed by Emily Henry. These books, again, are so well known in the bookish world, bookish community. I know almost everyone's read this. All these books, almost everyone's read all of them, or at least one of them. I'm really excited to read Emily Henry. I've heard good things about her writing. There are mixed reviews, I feel like, with these books. I've seen, at least, like either you like it or you don't. I just feel like these are great books to read in the summer, and summer in California is early, so I should be getting to these pretty soon. It's so weird that I'm picking up these books because I don't really read books that are hyped up a lot, but I was like, you know what, why not? Let's just give it a shot. So yeah, I'm excited to get my hands on these. Alrighty guys, that's the end of my book haul. So I have a bunch of new series and a few standalones to get through, and then along with that, my whole physical TBR on my bookshelf. I'll make a video of my whole physical TBR soon, just so I can be accountable for all the books I have to read before I buy more, which I am. It's already on my Amazon list. I just can't stop myself. I'm a maniac. Hopefully you guys bought some cool books. I mean, if you guys are very much the opposite of me and have some discipline and self-restraint when it comes to buying books, that's awesome. I'm jealous, but for me, buying books makes me happy. The only sucky part is I'm running very low on shelf space, so I'm gonna have to buy a new bookshelf, but who cares? I'm gonna keep buying books and make myself happy. Again, please keep yourself safe and others around you safe, and take care. This world, it's crazy, the stuff that is happening right now, so don't take anyone, any loved one in your life for granted, and just, you know, like, don't take any day for granted either. So, and that, I'll see you next time. Bye.